All right, I'm out here doing my walk. It's cold. I left to leave my walk. I looked at the clock. 11:11, dude. I'm looking up. I see the moon trying to peek through the clouds at me right there. I can see you, Mooney. Thoughty. Anyways, I figured I'd make a longer video. I'm gonna go for a walk, and I really like to try to have somebody listen to my story. I've been spouting off like crazy on Facebook and TikTok, getting my accounts banned, everything. I mean, nobody will just listen to my fucking story, dude. So anyways, I've been arrested. I have been put in mental hospitals. I have an open order out right now that they can just take me off the street and put me in a mental hospital again, right? All because I said that I was Jesus. I had a spiritual awakening, and I thought I was Jesus. I thought that was a good thing. It wasn't. It was terrible, dude. That was the worst thing I could have ever done. I thought I was Jesus. Everybody was going to accept me with open arms. I was dead serious. I am dead serious when I tell you that something happened to me. I don't know if I was visited by angels, extraterrestrials. I don't know. It happened out at one night. I was out walking, and it was in Saugatuck, Douglas area. I was out walking, right, and I just came to in the cornfields, like way, way away from my house, soaking wet, right, and had no idea how the fuck I got there. And I ran around. I fucking ran to the root beer barrel. I fucking ran in there. I was scared that people were chasing me. It took me a while to unpack what happened to me, right? So anyways, that night that happened, it was like later in the night. I was trying to get the attention of like some police or something. I didn't have a phone or whatever to use, so I fucking was pulling trash cans out in the middle of the road, and somebody, just so people would stop or whatever. Or I don't know. I was scared that people were following me. I was really freaking out because I literally was like, I lost a bunch of time, and I later on I'll tell you what I've unpacked it a little bit and started realizing what happened. But I still have some missing time there, and so I don't know exactly. Let me get back to where I was at. Okay, with the thing, they I was pulling trash cans out, and somebody yelled at me or something in the middle of the night, and I went and put the trash can back, and then next thing I know, I turn around and there's like a group of cops, and they come, and they're like, and I would love to get this cop footage, because I tell them right off the bat, I said, "You're out of your jurisdiction. I'm a 33rd degree Mason. I told these motherfuckers that." And then they were like, "What?" And I said, "Listen, there's UFOs, there's stuff out in the night tonight, right? And there's people on both sides of me." And all of a sudden you heard people, the woods crackle like on both sides, and the cops all pulled their guns. They told me to get in the car. I got in the car, we're driving. They're like, where do you want to go? And I was telling them, I said, my friend Jennifer, the only girl that I don't know why I said that. But anyways, she lived in Allegan, so he's like on the way, and then boop, boop, they get a phone call, and they're like, "Hey, we're charging him with a felony for going into the root beer barrel," which I had told him that I did. I told him everything. Like I was the one that told him. So anyways, we're going to charge him for a felony for that. And so instead of taking me where they were going to do, they took me to jail, right? And I said, well, at least I'm going to be safe tonight, right? So they drive me about 20, 30 miles from my house, from Saugatuck there, Fenville, out to Allegan County Jail. Let me in there for 3 days. Nobody talks to me. Nobody asks me about the UFOs, dude. I demanded them to give me a drug test. They wouldn't do it because I wanted to prove to people that I wasn't on drugs, right? Because I have a history with that, and I know that's immediately what people are going to think, and I promise you I wasn't. And I did end up getting a drug test when I went to the mental hospital, and the only thing in my system was marijuana, which I openly admit to using, right? And anyways, so that all happened, right? They put me in jail. Then they let me out on a PR bond out in Allegan with no phone or no nothing. My pants were soaking wet, and they expect me to walk home. Dude, I walked around for like 4 or 5 hours trying to figure out how the fuck I was going to get I didn't even know where I was going. I was stopping at people's houses asking for directions and shit. This is back, I don't have a phone on me, dude. I have nothing. Luckily, I knew where this Jen chick lived, and her boyfriend was there, and he let me use his phone. I was able to call for a ride, dude, after like 5 hours of just walking around, getting let out of jail. So that's one. So first of all, the Allegan County Sheriffs, why didn't they take me to the mental hospital right then? If they thought I was crazy, right? They never even asked me about shit. They still to this day haven't, right? So anyways, I get out of the mental hospital. I get out of jail. I am like, what the fuck, dude? Why is what? Nobody's asking me about this shit. My dad fucking, who had all the money of mine, tells me he doesn't want me to live there anymore. So he keeps all the money and tells me he don't want me to back. So I got mad. I mean, I knew I could have went back technically by law because I was living there. But I said, fuck you, dude. You're not abandoning me. I'm abandoning you. So I left. But dude, that's how bad I got fucked. So all of my money that I'd worked for the past year, my dad had, and he took that opportunity when I went to jail and didn't even, because I saw UFOs, right? And didn't even hear my story, didn't even do anything, just said, fuck you, you're out of my life. And supposedly he was going to sell the trailer that he lives in to pay me. Well, dude, that's never happened. It's been months, right? I've been fucking homeless for this whole time. Anyways, so after that happens, I'm posting to my family members and shit because I start unpacking this. I start realizing I'm now connected to this. Like my third eye is open. I'm now connected to some other kind of, I'm getting other kind of information that I didn't get before. Okay. It was very, very, I thought I was Jesus. I mean, I was like, oh my God, I'm Jesus. So I was going, of course, like Jesus would, I went to all my family members and shit and was like, and you could go way back on my post. I was saying, I'm coming back for you guys. I'm sober now. I'm blah, blah, blah. I love all you. Right. And so when I did, and I was getting, I was telling them basically what happened to me. None of them could believe it, which, I got pissed mainly at my parents or at my family for not sticking up with my dad and helping me out and like saying, hey, maybe he's the sick one. He just stole all my money and kicked me out of the house. Please help me. So instead of that, I didn't get any kind of response for later. Like, well, whatever, just get another job or something or find another place. Dude, I mean, the worst, I wouldn't wish the kind of treatment I got on anybody. I mean, it was just like, oh, well, fuck you. You know what I mean? In a nice way. So anyways, I start getting pissed at my mom. I get pissed at my sister because my sister owns a fucking company. She could easily give me a job. I used to work there. Easily, dude. Easily. Every person that asked me, by the way, Carrie, they go, why don't you just work for your sister? Like, why don't you? Yeah, no shit, dude. Well, it's too late for that fucking shit. Anyways, so then my sister, Carrie Noyola, the owner of Lake Michigan Construction, right? She fucking tells me, don't contact my mom and all this bullshit, and starts going off on me like she is some sort of authority. And I said, and then she said she's gonna block me. So I said, okay, great, block me, right? So she did, but then fucking like a little while later, she unblocks me or something. I don't remember exactly how it went down, but she says, I'm gonna get you committed. And I have the text message. It was very malicious what she was doing. You could read it in the text message. She said, I'm getting you committed. You're. Meanwhile, my mother, my father, everybody, the cops, nobody has sat me down and asked me what happened to you that night. Not a single person to this day. This happened back in the fucking summer, right? Dude, I fucking took all my clothes off at Oval Beach the day that they tried to assassinate Trump. The first time earlier that day, I was at Oval Beach. I fucking took everything off, stared into the sun, went into the water, came out, and started talking like Jesus to everybody, dude, all the way back. They tried to arrest me at the beach, saying I was littering by throwing my phone and shit in the water. And, dude, I'm like, they didn't arrest me, obviously, but I'm just telling you, I did all this shit, and nobody thinks it's a little bit weird, right? They think that, dude, there's nothing mentally wrong with me. I was activated. I am some kind of fucking angel. And you guys aren't paying any fucking attention. And it's sad, dude. And that moon just fires me up. But it is sad. And I don't even care if anybody even watches this video. Right? Because this is for me, dude. And half the fucking neighbors that are probably keeping up by yelling at this thing. Anyways, my sister, she comes to the house that I'm staying at. I'm upstairs smoking a joint, reading the Bible. Meanwhile, I did put them on Facebook Live when the cops came. I told them I'm in 5D, you're in 3D, right? I don't want to have to talk to you. I'm not going to hurt anybody or myself. Please leave. They wanted me to stick me outside so they could take me to jail, right? Anyways, so I shut the door on them. They bring my sister over there. My sister's outside. I said, Carrie, if you want to talk to your brother, just come in and talk to me. I'm fine. Nobody, just come in and sit down and talk to me, right? You'll see that I'm posting a lot of shit on Facebook, but dude, Facebook is whatever, dude. I can post whatever I want on there. That doesn't mean that I need to go to a mental hospital just because you don't know about the conspiracy shit that I fucking know about. Anyways, so I tell her to fucking leave. And they won't, they finally fucking leave. They finally leave the house. So I call my buddy, Jerry, Big Jerry, and said, let's go smoke some weed, dude, or whatever. And so he gets over, he picks me up, and I tell him, dude, I know you're fucking Judas. I know you're setting me up right now. Because I just felt it right away. He's always been a Judas. So he starts crying. He's crying and shit. And I can tell by the look of his eyes, he's like, feels like probably a dick for like whatever reason for, having to put me in the mental hospital. Maybe it was his fucking idea. I don't know. But he should know better because I was telling him some shit about his dad that only his fucking dad would have known. Right? You know better, fucking Jerry. Anyways. So I get out of his car, right? I throw my phone, because the only time the cops dare to come by me is when I throw my phone. So I throw my phone, and I go grab the Bible, and I start walking down the street. 8 police officers fucking tackle me while I'm reading the fucking Bible, and bring me to a fucking mental hospital. First they bring me to Holland Hospital, right? And then I'm telling them, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I'm fine. And trying to tell them about the UFOs and shit that's been going on. But of course, these are the wrong fucking people to be telling about that shit. Because they think you're crazy already. So, but dude, I got straight up Men in Black, I'm telling you. I got straight up Men in Black. They wanted to cover this fucking story up. Because they all know me in fucking Saugatuck, dude. This is not, I was a quiet dude that was walking up and down the street doing the floors for my father at Lake Vista, riding the fucking interurban every day. Everybody there fucking knows me. Everybody, dude. Right? I've never fucking hurt a fly. Always been polite to everybody. Help little ladies fucking go in the fucking... Help them take their fucking groceries from the interurban to their houses every fucking time that they fucking need it. Right? I never fucking asked for shit from that fucking town. Right? But nobody will hear my fucking story. Nobody. And I'm getting real fucking tired of it. And as you can see, I am not gonna stop until somebody fucking hears it. Right? I told my lawyer, the only person that actually heard me was my court-appointed lawyer. When I finally had to yell at her and tell her, I'm going to get somebody else, you're not fucking going to help me. She sat there and listened to me for about, half hour, 45 minutes, and was completely stunned at what happened to me. So they took me into Pine Rest Mental Hospital. I'm sorry that the video sucks, dude. I'm out here in the middle of the fucking winter here. They took me into Pine Rest, okay? A Christian mental hospital, by the way. And I was just finding Jesus. I thought I was Jesus. I thought they were going to be fucking excited to see me. Okay? No. They aren't, okay? So they immediately are pulling the mantras on me. Going in there, this is what they do. Every 30 minutes, they come in your room. Are you going to hurt yourself? Are you suicidal? Are you feeling depressed? Are you doing... It's like, dude, I understand what you're doing here. You're giving me, that's a mantra. You're like hypnotizing me with this. Just, of course, I'm going to start feeling fucking mad. I'm going to get frustrated if you're asking that 3 times an hour. Okay? 3 times an hour is too much. Once a day, or if I do something to maybe alarm you, that might be a time to ask me, but don't do that shit. They always do it when you're by yourself. Anyways, for 2 weeks, I was watching the people coming in and out of their places, dude. Like half of them were thinking they were Jesus too. And I wasn't on any medication. I was refusing any medication. I said, no, fuck you. I know I'm Jesus. I don't need that shit. Right? And fucking, they didn't fucking care at all, dude. At all about what I was saying, about my religious beliefs, my spiritual beliefs or anything. They set me in there for 2 weeks. And their reasoning, because I was refusing the medication, they got a judge to sign something to inject me with some, and they even, the dude even told me, you're not getting out of here without taking medication. What? Shouldn't that be the worst thing? Shouldn't that be the last thing we try to do is medicate somebody? I'm 42. I've never seen a psychiatrist. I've never taken any fucking prescriptions ever, other than some fucking Adderalls or some Vicodins from my buddies and shit. I've never had a prescription, dude. Never, not once, not one time. I've never had one. You can fucking look that up. I'm like the unbreakable fucking guy, dude. I never get fucking sick. Anyways, yeah, so what was I gonna say here? So after 2 weeks, their reasoning, okay, and by the way, in order to hold somebody, to grab somebody involuntarily and put them in there for that long, and go against their religious beliefs and against my own brain where I'm telling them I'm not crazy, they have to be such a fucking emergency of threat to harm to others and to themselves that it's apparent that they gotta have the drugs. There is nobody in that place that would fucking testify that that I was ever anything but fucking kind to every single motherfucking person in there, right? I fucking yelled at some people and then I went and apologized to them like a man, right? I had to fucking teach lessons in that Pine Rest place because they were abusing people in that motherfucking place, including me. Okay, now they hold me down, basically fucking give me a shot. Their reasoning behind that being that, there we go, get them. These are gang stalkers. I swear to God, I'm just walking around, there's not been a car, and then this guy, I'm in the middle of nowhere, dude. He just comes around and does that to me. Anyways, so these fucks at Pine Rest, their reasoning was that I wasn't sleeping. Whoa. Oh yeah, man. I thought he was gonna fucking hit me. Damn, that's crazy. See, I mean, crazy shit happens when I'm out here, dude. I feel like people are chasing me, and that shit kind of weirds me out. Anyways, so they fucking, after my pleas, I said it's against my religion, blah, blah, blah. They give me, the judge says, yeah, he can't sleep, and he wants to be a leader in the groups. Well, by all means, let's stick this son of a bitch with a fucking weird drug that we don't even gonna tell him anything about. And before we even give him a proper analysis. He thinks he's Jesus, he must be fucking nuts. He saw UFOs, he must be nuts. Well, look who's stupid now. They're all over the fucking place. Fucking idiots. If you don't want to believe me, that's fucking fine. I don't give a fucking shit. But don't hold me down and put drugs in my fucking body. And then fucking run away from me like that and abandon me. That is so fucked up from everybody. Everybody did it. Anyways. So they give me the shot. After I tell them, I say, one more last time, I read the Left Behind series. This looks like the mark of the beast to me. I don't know if it's nanobots. Dude, I'm way fucking conspiracy theory. I took the vaccine to be nice, right? I did it to be nice. But imagine if they held you down to force that vaccine, which they basically did. But anyways, they did that to me with some crazy brain chemicals that I don't even know what's going on. And I'm already having a spiritual awakening, right? And I've had this seeing UFOs. The last thing I want to do is start fucking taking some medication. Plus, I was feeling fucking awesome. Everything was syncing up. The numbers. Everything. I felt like I was in a movie at fucking 24/7, dude. It was like a fucking action movie sometimes. Sometimes I was Forrest Gump picking up trash. Sometimes I was fucking time traveling Jesus, dude. I was loving it. Okay? And yeah, dude, I understand. Maybe that is part of being bipolar or whatever. But, dude, if I can handle the fucking depression, which I can, right? The only time I get depressed is if I'm not out doing this type of shit, walking and being active, right? And trying to be positive, right? I've learned in 42 years how to control my own brain without fucking drugs, dude. If I get depressed, that means I'm doing something wrong. I gotta get up and do something. I gotta do it. And sometimes you just need to be depressed for a few days. You need to think. So anyways, they put me on that fucking drug, and I told them right away I'm not gonna keep taking it. I don't, dude. And then they let me out of fucking Pine Rest. I have, meanwhile, no job, no car, no money, no home. So 1 week ago, I was so mentally ill that you had to give me a shot in my arm to fucking shut me up or calm me down or do whatever. And then a week later, I'm good. Just go make something of yourself out there, you little depressed little angel son of a bitch, Jesus. Yeah, just go make something out of yourself over there, buddy. Yeah, we're not going to give you anything. We're going to give you. So this is how you got to start. This is how you got to start your new life. No phone, no car, no home, no money, right? A bunch of therapist dates and prescriptions that we need you to pick up, and we're going to, if you don't do that, then we're going to take you back in here, right? I'm not even barely even recovered from that, dude. I still haven't recovered from that. That was fucking a long ass time ago. So anyways, so I'm getting out. Jerry, luckily fucking little Jerry fucking lets me stay with him, which, fucking, he needs me to help too, dude. It's like we're all fucking struggling here. Anyways, have to get off subject. But so I'm staying there, and I told them I wasn't going to continue with the fucking medicine, but that shot made it, dude, ask those motherfuckers. I couldn't handle a phone. I threw my phone away. I gave away all the money that I had, the little money that my sister gave me. I gave it all away. Like I was Jesus. I was walking around handing out $20 bills to people, dude. I swear to God. I don't do that. I'm not that fucking stupid, right? I didn't give a fuck. Whatever the fucking pills that they gave me, or whatever shot that they gave me, had me I had no idea what the fuck was going on. So anyways, but it was good. I mean, it was in a good way. I felt great, but it was like I had no, they were giving me anxiety medications too. So I'm popping them fucking anxiety pills or whatever. And yeah, dude, they fucked me up. I'm like, fuck it, I don't need money. Anyways, I mean, I'm glad to the people that were able to benefit from the fucking free money I was handing out. But where are you guys now? Shit. So anyways, I'm out of there, dude, and I'm trying to find a job. I'm trying to talk to my family still, trying to work things out. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do. And next thing I know, dude, I'm like, I'm walking around. Plus, I'm still thinking I'm Jesus. I mean, they never took that away from me. And I'm walking around this town with angel wings on. I'm talking Bible shit to people. I'm fully into it, dude. And I was just getting shunned. Dude, everybody fucking was like, fuck this guy. The cops, dude, I was walking through. Right over here, just like I'm walking now, I had found a rubber knife, like a Halloween costume knife. It was like the day before Halloween. I was walking around with it. Some car pulled in front of me. I went to them. They had me at gunpoint. They had me at gunpoint with a rubber fucking knife, and somebody was in the car. I'm like, that dude has the advantage, okay? I have a rubber knife, right? And then in the meantime, I heard about another homeless person who was a friend of friends, Hank Weimer, who the cops fucking thought he had a gun and fucking killed him. That could have been me. And I don't even think like that because I'm just out minding my business. You know what I mean? It's like, dude. Anyway, so that happened. And they used that run-in with the police, plus the other 3 or 4 times that I ran up to the cop cars and told them, hey guys, I'm seeing UFOs all over the fucking place. Where can I report it? Right? Nobody fucking cares. They're like, they look at me like computer programs, dude. They look at me like they're not human beings. I mean, it's that bad. They're just like, I don't know if they don't want to fucking tell it to their boss or what, dude. But these cops, none of them took me seriously, dude. They're just like fucking throwing me around like I'm a fucking loser. Throw me on the ground. You want to go talk to a social worker? So anyways, I'm at the house chilling. Get a knock on the door. I see cars pulling in there. It's 4 cops, dude. They barged their way in. I got a recording of me talking to them. I'm perfectly calm. And they're like, we got to take you back into the mental hospital. And I'm like, dude, no. I am not fucking crazy. I do not want to go. No, I'm not doing anything wrong. Right? I'm not hurting anybody. There's nothing wrong with me. Absolutely nothing wrong with me. Right? They say, fuck you. Get in the car. Right? Put me in the car. They bring me out. So this time I say, I don't want to go to any religious place. So they bring me to like Forest Hills or whatever, the most depressing fucking place ever. I do the same thing. I refuse the drugs. And then finally I just give in, and I'm so depressed in that place that I can't even get out of bed. Dude, the whole time I was there for 3 weeks, I could not get out of bed. It was just, I'd get up to eat, walk around for a little bit. It was just so depressing. I didn't know where I was going to go when I left there. So like, it was like snowing outside. I'm like, at the same point, I want to leave here, but at the same point, if they let me go, I don't even know if I got anybody who will pick me up or any place to go. So it was just, dude, I was going through all that unknowing of what's going on was fucking brutal. And anyways, dude, same thing, dude. They don't give me any analysis. They're not sitting you on a couch and talking to you there. They're figuring out what kind of drugs to give you and what's wrong with you. There's nobody that they go in there and go, oh, he's okay. Yeah, we talked to him for a little while. We actually figured it out. He saw some UFOs that freaked him out, and he thought he was using it for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I thought I handled it pretty good for what happened to me. I mean, have you ever been abducted? Have you? Right? Now, I don't know if I was abducted or what, but ever since then, I've felt like I'm like time traveling, and I'm so far ahead of you guys with what's going on in the universe that you guys are scared of me or something. I don't fucking know. But I mean no harm. And if you're one of these uptight Christian people or these uptight religious people, I am mocking the religions. I am not religious. I'm not satanic. I'm not Christian. I think you guys are silly for believing in that. Right? Now that I know the truth, I think you guys are silly for believing in that. Right? Because anything touched by a human is going to be, even the Bible, dude. The Bible, dude, what I believe, this is what I believe now. Okay, when I don't even know what I believed before. But I believe that we are shadows of a higher dimension, and that dimension has shadows above it, and above it, and above it, and it goes on and on forever, as above, so below. So even though, yes, I know that I am God, and so are you, right? And I'm getting the godly powers, like I'm starting to be able to be a little bit telepathic, psychic. I'm getting messages, like I'm getting feelings. Those things are very real, okay? A lot of people are experiencing that. I'm not the only one. I'm not trying to say I'm the only God. I'm this and that. All I'm saying is we're all gods, okay? And we're all part of the same God source of energy. So we're just slices of the God source experiencing itself for this temporary lifetime. So I may have lived your life, you may have lived mine. There's no reason to hate each other. You're going to have to live that person's life probably. Or you've already done it. Or you haven't been in that. So, dude, it's easy for people to, hate on whatever I'm saying here, dude. But that's a pretty good philosophy, dude. That means that there's no hate. Right? And whatever somebody did, you have to look at what everything that happened to them in their life to get to some point. And I'm sure that if, maybe whatever life path they're on, that's what they had to do. So the evil shit that people do, well, there can't be good without evil, right? And I think a lot of the shit is way fucking blown out of proportion. I think it's a lot of propaganda, with the fucking baby eating and shit. Dude, they're just playing with you guys on that, on the celebrities and shit now. I mean, Donald Trump, the politics, Donald Trump, fuck, dude. Anyways, yeah, so I keep losing track. That Forest Hill stay, I got out, I went back to Jerry's, totally depressed. Over the holidays, whatever drugs they had me on had me like so not suicide. I wouldn't say suicidal, but very thinking about it a lot, thinking about death a lot, thinking about why I'm even here, what's the fucking point, right? And I had to really fight to get out of that, right? I've been depressed before, but not like that. So now they're emailing me and calling me and saying again that I haven't been taking my medication or doing my shit. And I'm like, well, first of all, I never wanted that. They want to charge Medicaid $6,000 for it. That's the only reason they care, right? They just care that I finish it so that they can charge Medicare $6,000 and fuck me. They don't care. They don't care that I don't have any food. They don't care that I don't have any money. They don't care that I can't find a job. They don't care that I can't get a ride to the fucking places, right? They could give a fuck about that. But they are like, we're going to take you back in the fucking mental hospital if you don't do your take your meds again. I swear to God, if these motherfuckers come for me, I am going to lose my absolute shit this time. Okay? I was so fucking polite to you police officers so many times. I let you guys fucking run me over. You guys come at me again, dude. It's going to be probably fucking suicide by cop at that point, dude, because I am not going into a fucking mental hospital again. I'm trying to get my shit together, right, with no help from anybody, including the mental health people. I got court tomorrow because I tried to fucking tell you guys that I saw UFOs and I was Jesus, and you took me to fucking jail and never fucking give a shit anyways. So, yeah, that's about enough ranting. I'm going to turn this fucker off and listen to some music. I think I'm fucking waking up the neighbors here.